And I jumped in on the game probably right around the time good old Eddie Sosa was stepping to the plate before his 2-run single and put the Phillies in front. And I was like, wow, this guy's starting to cook for the Phillies. I go home and I see his at bats and I see him in the field. And then I watch more of the game this morning before the show. And I'm like, damn, have yourself a day there, Eddie Sosa. Good old Edmundo Sosa. And I was watching him, and I was thinking to myself for the first time yesterday, this is why they were able to get rid of Didi Gregorius. I thought they were just bringing in a guy that was going to be a defensive replacement at shortstop. You got a third baseman, you got a shortstop, you got a guy that plays second base as well. You got a guy that can pretty much do it all in the infield. So fine adjustment and right call by Dave Dombrowski. That was great. You see him making all sorts of plays for Noah Syndergaard in the ball game yesterday, and then also driving in 3 runs throughout the game. That was a fine outing. You went 2 for 4 with those 3 RBIs. Bryson Stott went 3 for 5 yesterday for you. JT Realmuto had a couple of hits. Nick Castellanos got the Phillies on the board with an RBI single on his old stomping ground there. How about him getting a standing ovation from the Reds faithful? Overall, just a great day for the Phillies. And probably, other than Eddie Sosa, by the way, Eddie Sosa is all I'll refer to him as. But aside from Eddie Sosa, Noah Syndergaard has his best outing of the 3 that he's had so far as a member of the Philadelphia Phillies. And what's really astonishing about it, and I heard Jim Salisbury hammering this point home in the clubhouse yesterday, 16 balls. 16 balls. Through 7 innings of work, plus, for Noah Syndergaard, he threw 77 strikes. Or excuse me, 77 pitches. Only 16 of those were outside the strike zone. That's a pretty damn good day. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good day there for Thor. And after the game, we'll let you hear from him in a second, but he basically felt like he was settled in. He felt like adjustments that he's been making with the Phillies pitching staff have really worked out well for him. And he said that he is right where he needs to be at this point coming back. But 7 innings. And the other astonishing thing there, as I was hitting at, other astonishing thing was the fact that he did this on 5 days rest, which is an extremely uncommon thing for Noah Syndergaard. You look at what now, 17 starts he's had so far on the season. About 15 of those starts have come on 6 or more days rest. So for him to only do it on 5 and go 7 innings and have that pitch count at where it was is pretty impressive for Noah Syndergaard. Let's get to him after the game. This is what he had to say after by far his best start as a Philly.
Yeah, for the most part, I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. The strides that I've made in 2 rotation turns with Caleb and Cap has been amazing. I've never had more confidence on the mound this year. I think it shows in my stuff and my ability to execute pitches.
What are the adjustments you're working on with those 2 guys? And how do they help you?
Basically, what I was trying to do during my rehab was trying to reinvent myself because I thought I had blown out for a reason, and I thought it was more so like because I was like a powerful, not very mobile guy, so I tried to kind of fit the mold of a hypermobile, like smaller guy's delivery, and it didn't really work for me. But the reason I chose to do that is just because I thought it was more efficient. I thought it was going to make me a better pitcher, but it's just not how I'm built. So we're just kind of focusing on just lifting and moving down the mound as fast as I possibly can and being explosive and trusting my stuff.
18 starts now for Noah Syndergaard under his belt. Yeah, and about 15 of those have been on 6 or more days rest. This obviously only a 5-day rest period for him, and he goes out there and he did what he did. That's a guy that can start a game for you in the playoffs. Before the trade deadline, we were all talking about what the Phillies needed to do, and one of the reports that came out was that they needed to get a pitcher that could start a playoff game for them. This is a guy, although Ranger Suarez has really turned it on as of late, this is a guy that could absolutely start a playoff game for you. So great to see that type of outing from him. And he was, I hate to use the word dominant when you still allow 3 runs in the game, but compared to his other starts, this was absolutely dominant, and especially considering the short rest by his standard, pretty good game. Now, he goes out there in the 8th inning. They wanted to try to get him another inning, see if he could cruise through that. He did allow a home run, and that's when they took him out. But after the game, Rob Thompson said that if he even would have allowed a base runner, let alone, forget about a home run, but just a base runner, they were going to take him out. It was either cruise control for him or they were going to take him out. David Robertson comes in. He takes care of business. Or Anthony Dominguez comes in. He closes the door in the ninth inning to get the save. So overall, just a great team win.